Hey guys, how are you today? My name is Shannon. I'm the proud new owner of Sunshine's Hot Dogs. I just got my hot dog cart delivered last night, so we are gonna go take a tour in this video. I'm gonna show you what to look for in a hot dog cart and what you have to do as far as permitting and things like that. So a little backstory about myself. I actually used to run a hot dog cart back when I was like 14 or 15. I had a neighbor and he owned the cart and he would go set me up at a spot. He would get my propane lit, get me going, and then he would go park and just kind of watch me all day to make sure I didn't get kidnapped. But when I tell y'all, I made so much money doing this. Like, I was balling out as a teenager. I always had so much money, not only from the hot dog cart sales, but I would get to keep all my tips too. So I would make 20% of what the hot dog cart made that day, plus my tips, and I was rolling in the money. I would have a line of like 10 to 12 people deep, like from the whole lunch hour. I worked from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and just quick, easy money. So anyways, fast forward to now I'm in my mid-30s, and the idea came about with a friend of like, hey, remember how much money you made when you did that? And I'm like, dang, yeah, I do. I do work a regular job, but I get a couple days off per week, and sometimes it can be a weekday, sometimes it's weekend. My schedule's kind of flexible, so that leaves me with time to be able to do this. I'm thinking, like, why not? I'm in Florida, it's beautiful here. You know, why not go out and seize the day when I have a day off? My kids are older. I have two beautiful teenage daughters, and they're self-sufficient and have jobs, and so that leaves me with a lot of time on my hands. I'm like, why sit and couch rot when I could go make money? I'm gonna take you guys out to the hot dog cart. I'm so excited. It got delivered at nighttime. I went to go see it before I bought it, and it was daytime then, but I didn't get to like play with it. So it also came with like a lot of extra stuff, and I don't even know what I have. So we're gonna go peek through all that stuff, and I'll practice like a setup of how I'm gonna put everything, and also, yeah, let's just go look at it. Let's go. Here she is in all her glory. Let's get her unwrapped. All right, so we've got down here, I don't know if you could see it. No, but I've got a tent here. It's all wrapped up. That's one of the big canopy tents. There's 5 coolers total, and they have like stuff in them, like the pans and everything. And that's what I really want to do now, is figure out like how the pan setup should be, because I kind of forgot how I used to do that back in the day. And this setup's a little bit different too. Also, this one's a little bit taller than my old one, or the one that I ran. So I may need like a step stool. Everything feels like far away, so we'll have to figure out what to do about that. But let's take a close-up peek of it. Okay, so here's a full walk around. This is a 2021 trailer. We covered that. We got some rain last night. That's the hot water heater. No matter what you have, you're gonna have to have, like if it's a food truck or a hot dog cart, excuse my roosters, you're gonna need a hand washing station, super important, and your water has to be able to get hot. So the trailer looks really nice, like everything, you know, not much like rust or anything like that. That's where your propane goes. This one has the grill. I'm super excited for that. I really wanted one with a grill. The tires look good. It's got the little handle to be able to move it around. And yeah, there she is. It also came with a thing that goes on top of the grill, so you can have like a griddle as well. I'm gonna be towing it with my Mitsubishi there. I don't have a tow package on it. I can add one. U-Haul can do it. It's like $500. So that's the next thing on my list as I get permitted and stuff. I'm gonna show you some other things to look for and how you hook everything up. All right, guys, so I'm gonna show you how to hook up your water. So on this cart, you have a little door here. That white bucket is where the clean water goes, and the blue bucket is where the dirty water goes. This hooks up to a little lawnmower battery. We have to get one, and we have to get new clamps. But you'll hook this up to the battery, and that will kick the pump on. So you want to make sure you already have your propane hooked up. to the cart, which you'll do that here. You'll put that onto your propane tank. I don't have a battery, so I'm not going to be able to fully show you, but you'll get the gist of it. So that little hole there, you take your water hose, stick it in there, and it will fill up that 5-gallon bucket. Once your tank is full, you want to go to your hot water heater. This turns the gas up or down. This turns your water flow up or down. And it's important that if it's winter, have it on winter, and if it's summer, have it on summer. Okay, so I wanted to share with you guys something that was super important before I bought the cart. When I went to look at it that day from Facebook Marketplace, I asked him to show me that the hot water works. If it didn't work, that was actually, it could have been a way to like either have them take some money off or think about a different cart, because there was like 3 of them that I was wanting to see. So that day I was at his house, he was like, oh, I don't have enough propane. He tried to get it to work, it didn't come on. Fast forward to the night he delivered it, he was bringing propane for it to show that it worked. But when he got here, he was like, oh, there wasn't a propane store, which we do live way out in the woods. So I was like, okay, well, guess what? I have propane. Let's try it. So we hooked up propane and it still didn't work. I was like, it's kind of a problem. But we fixed it, and I want to show you how. Okay, so when you have your battery hooked up, you have your propane on, when you turn on your water, when that pump kicks on your water, it should get hot like pretty quickly. To know that this is working, it will put out heat, a little bit of heat right here if you have this type of water heater. But like I said, it was not working when we tried it. But under here, if you look on the bottom, this is a battery pack. It takes 2D batteries. We were able to go get batteries, put new batteries in, and then it worked. So when it wasn't working, we could hear it clicking. It was trying to cut on, but it just wouldn't. So I think the batteries were just a little too weak to like fully kick it on. Once we did that, it did kick on, but I will say we had to play with this a little bit. You have to have it on winter or summer. We're in Florida. It's almost January and it's not cold here. Like you see how I'm dressed. But that night it was a little bit more chilly. So when we put it on winter, it worked. We did about that. The video cut off. But anyways, we had it on summer. Once we put it on winter, it worked. So that's that. That's how you do the clean water. Like I said, the dirty water goes into this blue tank. There's a pipe. I'll actually show you. When you pull it out, there's a pipe, and then there's a cutout here. So the dirty water is just pumped straight into here, and then you can empty it. Oh gosh, I'll have to figure out how to get that back in. Anyways, just got a little spout. You run out your dirty water, and that's that. So now let's go to the propane and the grill. Okay, so now for the burners. Your propane just hooks up to there. You turn your valve on to get the propane on. And then here are my burners here. So the gas is off. I would turn them this way to turn the gas on. Once that's on, take a lighter, like a long lighter, not a little short one. Take a long lighter, and these pallet lights will light. I actually smell gas, and I don't even have it hooked up. So I'm gonna turn that off. So here is the grill. It has these side clamps to keep it closed when you're towing it. So if you don't have the clamps, make sure you get some bungee cords so your lid doesn't fly open. Same thing here. So we got to get new knobs for this. But anyways, you would turn your propane on here, put the lighter in, light that burner as well. This cart has 2 sections for burners. It does not have a built-in cooler. Some carts will have like a built-in cooler here. I do wish it had it, but it doesn't, so we'll just work with it. That's how it looks. I need to get the pans out and see how we're gonna set those up. So let's do that. All right, so here's all the pans and stuff. I'm super excited. I haven't gone through this yet. Lots of nice ladles. Sweet, I'm super excited for that. Okay, so here's a little trial setup. We'll see how it goes. It kind of started coming back to me when I started putting the pans in. It's kind of like riding a bike. I'm like, okay, I kind of remember this. So we have two separate burner things. This one I'm not, ooh, we don't want that to happen while we're cooking. This side I'm not gonna have on because if I have this one on, the heat is gonna overflow, and I don't think you need to have two full burners unless you're cooking that much stuff. I'm gonna get a deeper pan. This is gonna be for the buns, to steam the buns. I'll have the steamer, the one with the holes in it. So I'm gonna keep that way over here. I want it to have some heat, but not like full on cooking. That way your buns are nice and warm. So I also wanna do, I wanna do sausage and hot dogs. So I'm thinking here we have sausages, hot dogs, chili, cheese, and sauerkraut. Back in the day, I used to keep my sauerkraut cold, but I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos and everyone has it heated. So I guess I was doing it wrong all that time, but no one told me. So, so we have chili, cheese, sauerkraut, hot dogs, sausage dogs. I'm also gonna do peppers and onions, so we can put these over here. So we can have our buns steaming here, peppers, onions, sausage, hot dogs, chili, cheese, sauerkraut. I like that. So your hot dogs have to be already cooked. So I'm gonna put them in water in here, and it's good to season your water. So if you wanna use, like I'm gonna do all beef hot dogs. So if you want to use like a beef broth and maybe sprinkle in some garlic salt, onion powder, seasoned salt, something like that, that will keep your dogs flavorful. If you just soak them in regular water, they're gonna like get all gross. So you don't want that. You wanna keep the flavor. You don't want the water to like suck the flavor out. If you have, especially if you have like chlorinated water at home or whatever, you don't want that flavor to just be soaking into your hot dog. So why not give it some flavor? So we got that. Oh, also, so after they're cooked, I like to throw them on the grill. So they'll be steamed, they'll already be cooked, but when a customer orders, I'll be like, boop, toss it on the grill. I remember some people liking theirs like burnt to a crisp. Hey, we don't judge, we listen, and we don't judge. So take it from the water, stick it on the grill, let it get charred while you're getting your bun. I need to figure out where I'm gonna put my condiment thing. I guess I'm gonna put it back here. But this cart, like I said, it's a little tall for me, so I'm gonna have to figure out where to put like the condiments, like the relish, the onions, things like that. I'm also gonna set up some fold-up tables. So I'm thinking, like I've gotta figure out where I'm gonna have the customers come. I am gonna put like a sign like on a standing podium that says order here. That way I don't have customers come into all sides. I remember that happening when I ran it before. So if you direct people, they will usually listen. So just try to direct them and put them where you want them, you know. So I print out a sign that says order here, and so I'll probably have them order here, and I'll probably put a table on this side with the cold condiments, and I can just like bloop, 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 and then serve it here. I think that's gonna be the setup. But okay, let's see what else we can do. Okay, so that's really all I have right now for setup. As I'm getting it going, I'll show you guys more that I come up with, but I think that's a pretty good way to start. It's about to rain here. It's about to rain here, so I'm gonna go ahead and cover everything back up, put everything up, and then I'm going to show you, it's probably gonna be in the next video, I'm gonna show you guys exactly where I'm going online to be able to get apply for my permits and like the cost and everything like that. So we'll run through that in another video. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it. I'm so excited to take y'all on this journey. Talk to you soon. Frank says hi.